Equinox out here and this Nokta Makro legend, okay? And the users of that legend should pay attention here. And Makro Nokta, the manufacturer, needs to look at this video. The programming in this legend detector can be adjusted, okay? But I'm going to show you a distinct difference here. Okay, and it's not all bad for the legend here, okay? I've got this little sterling ring here. See that in my hand there? And I've got this mercury dime, okay? And I'm going to hold these two things up in my hand here so you can see size comparison-wise. The dime's probably circumference-wise bigger than that ring. See that there? Sterling silver ring, mercury silver dime made in the United States of America. Okay, now that silver ring on this Equinox reads 26. All right, that little sterling ring reads 21, 22. Now I don't know how much silver is in this little job here, okay? But that's what it's got on. It's got sterling wrote on the inside of it. Okay. Let's turn this legend on here. And I'm just going to write now for ID purposes, Park M1. This is the little ring. You see that? 41. And here's the old Dimaroo. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just leave this legend run. And I'm going to put this dime right here. And I'm going to turn this machine. After I get done with this machine, I'm going to turn that Equinox on. And we're going to retest this ring here. You see that ID in that window? You remember what that dime was reading? Solo? You see that? Now that's M1, and I'm just gonna... Now this machine was reset, okay? It's in speed 5. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'll dial the iron filter down to 3, okay? Let you see that again. See that meter? About an inch above. Maybe you see that meter there, okay? And coming across that, all right, that's M1, here's M2, and here's M3. Now M3 is giving some higher reading, okay? But what about M1? Okay, you see that, and I'm gonna turn this machine off. I'm going to turn the old Equinox on. Now, I've reset this machine. It's in 5-tone part 1. We don't care about the tone. We're looking at the ID, okay? The ID. That dime, I think, read 26. You see the ID in that window? Now, that's fall laying above that mercury dime. Okay, so this machine is giving me closer ID to that mercury dime than that legend, okay? Does everybody agree with that? But M3 on that machine did better than M1 or M2 on this test. Okay, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out this little ring here now, okay? Now it's down there, okay? You see the reading? Remember what the ring read solo with the... And I'm even going to turn the ring around and we'll check it both ways with both machines, okay? So you get to see the ID in that right there. All right? The wind's going to start blowing on me here a little bit, okay? And that fall... You see what that fall reads, okay? Now I'm going to put this ring back down here. Turn on this legend. All right. Here's M1. Look at that ID. Okay, now I'm going to turn this ring around. So see, I'm getting higher ID. Okay, see that? But if I put this dime down there, watch what happens. Look at that. So this thing's doing better on the ring. Now, is it because it's open and it's hoop shaped versus the coin is disc shaped? The ring is back in there again, okay? So I'm getting closer to ring ID right there, by the way. You see that meter? That's M1, okay, M2. Okay, now M2 still doesn't do very good. M3. M3's doing a good job there, okay? So M1, for whatever reason, is liking that ring. More so than it's liking this dime. Yet the dime is a higher conductor. And the dime's bigger around, okay? See that? Look at that. I'm even going to turn this ring around the other way. Put the set part like we're to the left. See there? Look at there. All right. Now the fold on this machine reads 11. And again, here's the little ring. Okay. So this machine is seeing that ring better than it's seeing this dime. But it is able to see that ring down there being a high conductor, meaning the ID is not getting too compromised with that fold there in M1. So is the programming on this machine, can it be adjusted to make it see targets in this shape better? Okay, that's the question. I don't know, but you can clearly see it's seeing that ring better. Okay. And again, so there's no misunderstanding here. There's the little ring and there's the dime for size comparison. Now, they are different shape, meaning this is open, okay? Maybe you see that in that camera there. I hope you enjoyed the video.